Ever felt like you're drowning in your own relationship, becoming someone you don't recognize? Today I'll reveal 6 terrifying signs that you've completely lost yourself in love. And trust me, recognizing these signs might save your entire identity. Sarah thought she found her soulmate when she met Jake 3 years ago. But last week, she called me crying, saying she couldn't remember who she was anymore. Remember when painting made your heart sing? When hiking cleared your mind completely? Now those activities feel selfish, unnecessary, or simply impossible to pursue. Your partner doesn't explicitly forbid them, but somehow they've just vanished. This happens gradually, like sand slipping through fingers you didn't know were open. You convince yourself that love means sacrifice. But this isn't sacrifice. It's erasure. Sign number 2. Your opinion magically matches theirs on absolutely everything. Politics, movies, food, career choices. Suddenly, you agree on literally everything. Now he claims he never really enjoyed them, that they were always too violent. His brain literally rewrote his preferences to avoid conflict and maintain harmony. This isn't compromise. It's complete personality absorption by another human being. Sign number 3. You need their permission for decisions you once made instinctively. Should you buy that coffee? Meet that friend? Take that job opportunity? Your internal compass, once reliable and strong, has completely stopped functioning. Emma couldn't even choose her lunch without texting David for his approval. She'd lost the ability to trust her own judgment on the smallest matters. This learned helplessness spreads like poison through every aspect of your existence. Sign number 4. Your social circle has mysteriously shrunk to almost nothing. Those friends who knew the real you? They're suddenly too dramatic, too negative. Your family becomes difficult, unsupportive, or just too complicated to handle regularly. Isolation feels natural because your partner provides everything you need, right? Wrong. Healthy relationships expand your world. They don't shrink it to nothing. Jake convinced Anna that her college friends were holding her back professionally. 2 years later, she realized she had nobody to call when things went wrong. Sign number 5. You constantly apologize for things that aren't your fault. This hyper-responsibility stems from walking on eggshells every single day. You've learned that apologizing prevents explosions, so you apologize for existing. But here's what nobody tells you about this survival strategy. It destroys you. Life has become beige, predictable, safe, but completely devoid of genuine passion. You used to have dreams that made your eyes light up when discussing them. Now you struggle to feel enthusiasm about anything beyond their happiness and comfort. This emotional numbness isn't depression. It's the death of your authentic self. So what happens when you recognize these signs in your own relationship? First, understand that this didn't happen overnight. It was a gradual erosion process. The good news? Your authentic self isn't gone forever. It's just buried deep. Recovery starts with tiny acts of rebellion against the person you've become. Listen to one song from your past that they wouldn't choose for you. Eat at a restaurant you loved before meeting them. Order your actual favorite dish. Call one old friend and have a conversation without mentioning your partner once. These micro-rebellions remind your nervous system what authentic choice feels like again. They've grown comfortable with the diminished version of you that never causes problems. Your growth threatens the dynamic that gave them complete control without responsibility. Some relationships can survive this awakening if both people commit to growth together. Others will crumble because they were built on power imbalance, not genuine love. The terrifying truth? You won't know which type yours is until you start reclaiming yourself. But living as a ghost of yourself isn't living at all. It's just elaborate dying. Your dreams, opinions, friendships, and joy aren't negotiable relationship expenses. They're the core ingredients that make you worth loving in the first place. Someone who needs you to disappear for them to be happy doesn't actually love you. They love the idea of you, the convenience of you, the control over you. But they don't love the messy, complicated, beautiful reality of who you actually are. Real love celebrates your quirks, supports your dreams, and encourages your friendships. It doesn't require you to become smaller so they can feel bigger. If you recognized yourself in these signs, please know that it's not too late. Thousands of people have found their way back to themselves and discovered real love. But it requires courage to choose yourself, even when choosing feels terrifying. Your future self is counting on your bravery today to set them free. Which of these signs hit you the hardest? Share your story in the comments below. And remember, you are worth fighting for, exactly as you authentically are.